And back here live at CRS 2023, Brandon Morrell, Kirsty Krause. 1 hour to go, and my voice is getting better now on day 3 coming out of the.
Gaining strength, and it's day 3.
A lot of water. A lot of drinking of water, too. And also whiskey last night, too, at the Lady Wilson Bell Bottom of Country event. We had a great time out there, too. So much more going on here. We're going to the Grand Ole Opry tonight, me and Kirsty and CJ, to see our boy Randall King, Cassie Ashton, and a whole lot more play the Opry. Then tomorrow, my first Predators game with you. So it's going to be exciting to wrap up the week there as we get back into Texas coming up on Friday there, too, as well. Kelly Lang joining us here at CRS 2023. Kelly, how you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Good to have you here, too, as well. I'm going to get right out of the box and just dive in deep into the pool. You've had a lot of great success in your career, no doubt about it. I cannot wait to see what's on tap for 2023. What are you most excited about? I mean, I'm sure there's new music and new projects and things like that ever since the previous 2 albums.
There is. I'm actually on Olivia Newton-John's final album.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's a big duet project that anybody she's ever done a duet with, including John Travolta and Barry Gibb and Mariah Carey and Dolly Parton and myself are on this album. It's coming out May the 5th, and it's doing quite well with Dolly's song is went to #1 with her. So it's a bittersweet time because I'd love to have her back, obviously, but I'm really grateful to be part of it. It is. And an album or a song that she and I recorded is How Can You Mend a Broken Heart? And there's a video that will be coming with that, and it's quite poignant in hindsight.
Tell me about Shades of K when it came out last year. Great record, great songs, great vocals. I mean, I just love listening to.
Shades of K was many years ago, and the last album that I had was Old Soul 2.
Old Soul 2.
And I had an Old Soul 1 before that. So I loved recording classic songs and just kind of putting my own spin into them. But I've got an original album coming out this summer, and Lori Morgan has a memory of my songs for her upcoming album.
Wow.
I'm a busy girl.
Yeah.
And then TG and I are in the studio now recording a duets project that's coming out.
Oh, we love that. We just had TG on here. Your better half, or maybe your other half. I'm sorry, I'm so used to saying that, like,
no,
with
honestly,
men here talking about,
personally, he is my better half. I promise. We are really blessed about each other.
Well, behind every successful man is a very strong woman, and not only do we have a strong woman here, we have a very talented woman. So much is happening for you. We're so excited to have you here on the Backstage Pass.
It's tiring.
Yeah.
Between my career and TG's career, we finally at nighttime we're like, it's exhausting, but we get along well because we have a lot in common.
Yeah, and both just like driven. We have you released your autobiography. Talk to us about that. It's titled "I'm Not Going Anywhere," which is such a great title.
Thank you. I'm an 18-year breast cancer survivor, and the book is really about my music career and the highs and lows of that. Being diagnosed with breast cancer, but I'm 18 years out now, so it gives people hope and inspiration. And Olivia Newton-John wrote the foreword to my book, so I've got a little chapter in there about her and a video. If you go to the book itself, there's QR codes in there that take you to video.
The video? Oh, I love that.
And then also, I just finished the audiobook of that, so you can find that anywhere audiobooks are.
Did you read
I did
it?
it.
Oh, wow.
I wrote it with no ghostwriter, no help with writing it, and I did the audiobook. And also TG.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, TG has a chapter in my book. He came in and did the audio version of his chapter.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Talk about it, because it takes work ethic to have this long of a career. Yourself included there. I'm not going anywhere. But also, he mentioned yesterday on the show, you get lucky sometimes, but what's amazing is 21 #1 hits for him, and he's still having fun what he's doing. He's still touring, and he's still doing his radio show. Just the work ethic in him that I'm sure gravitates to you, and you guys just make a well-oiled machine.
Well, a lot of times couples don't work well together, but he and I have learned to really enjoy that about each other. But I can help him on things that he might not know about, social media or whatever, and I love his wisdom. I learned from him, and he basically says he lives life again through my eyes. Things that I'm going through, he's seeing for the first time or revisiting again in his life. So it wouldn't work for just anybody, but a career for he and I together has just been a really sweet blending. I like it.
I love that. Kelly Lang is also an amazing songwriter. So I would feel bad if we didn't just give a shout out to some of these cuts that you've had with tremendous artists, including the Oak Ridge Boys, Crystal Gale, George Jones, BJ Thomas, Jimmy Fortune, Jerry Lee Lewis, your husband, Johnny Lee, and of course Lori Morgan, Ricky Skaggs.
Yeah. Woo! it's been a ride.
Yeah. So how do you celebrate these kind of things? Like all this stuff when you're crossing things off the bucket list and you're watching everything unfold, doing the hard work. When you take time to celebrate, what does that look like?
That's a beautiful question. Thank you, Kirsty. I don't really take the time to do that. I just kind of go from one project to the next, and I need to learn to smell the roses a little bit more. But I don't take compliments very seriously, and I don't take, like, if somebody says, "Oh, that's a great song," I'm thinking, "Oh, they just tell me that to be nice,"
Yeah.
But when they go in and record it,
That's
they're putting their money on the line, they're putting their commitment on the line. I do take that very, very seriously, and it's really rare for an artist to record more than one song of yours, or the less three in the Lori situation. But she and I had written a whole album together called "I Walk Alone" several years ago. She was already aware of how I wrote anyway, but it is humbling, and I giggle underneath it all. But I would be lying to say that I go out and celebrate. I just go, "Ooh, that feels good," and then I move on.
Awesome. Well, hopefully every now and then you're taking time to just like watch a show on a movie on Netflix or just like slow it down.
We Netflix and chill a lot.
Okay, cool.
That's where I was going to go. Started rapid fire as far as Netflix and binge watching. What do y'all get into? What's the last series?
Right now we're into Why Women Kill. It's hilarious.
On what?
It's on Paramount.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. It's about a mansion and the 3 generations that live in this mansion and how life progresses. It is mind blowing. I love it.
What you got for rapid fire?
All right. What's the first song you ever sang on stage in your ever?
Oh, probably Country Roads. I was in like a talent show in 5th grade, maybe.
Okay. Do you also, being such a songwriter, do you remember what the context or content was, or the title of the first song
Yes,
you wrote?
I can sing it for you.
Okay.
Okay, Delta Dawn was on radio. It was a big smash for Tanya Tucker. And I was in the bathtub. I was 6 years old. And I wrote, looking at Delta faucets.
Yeah.
Delta Dawn, push for shower, then you're gone.
Oh
Push
my
up
gosh.
open and you'll see that it will run. Push for C and you will freeze. Push for H and you will burn. Push up both of them and you will be a mixed up person.
Did they pick the song up?
6 years old. No,
They should have
they
picked it
didn't
up.
pick it up. But
That's awesome that you remember too all the words.
yeah.
So
That's
fun.
much. You had a beautiful song off the old Soul 2 record, Dreams. Oh my God, Kelly. Amazing, beautiful song. Tell everybody
Thank you.
about kind of the backstory of that one.
Well, these are songs you hear in the grocery store, getting your car washed or getting your nails done. They're just playing in the air, and they're tapestry of our lives. And some of them are not necessarily country songs. I was raised on, my dad was Conway Twitty's road manager for 25 years. So I was obviously raised on country, but my mom raised me on pop things too. So for me to be able to go in and sing songs that I was raised with or that bring me back to an era of time, it's a savor time in life, and people tend to remember their first love or their first date or something by these songs. And when I brought them into the studio, the musicians were like, oh, I love that song, and they play harder, So it's just a labor of love for me.
All right, last we'll finish up on favorite restaurants in Nashville. What do you like to eat?
I like J. Alexander's. I like Maggiano's.
Oh, pizza. She says
Maggiano's is
Italian
great.
food,
It's
yeah.
very good
it's
to have. Yes.
phenomenal.
Italian food.
We don't go to Nashville very often. We stayed towards Hendersonville a lot because the traffic is crazy and it's harder to get in and out of. But Valentino's is great.
Have you been to that chocolate covered strawberry?
Oh, honey,
place?
girl, live. I eat there once a week.
Awesome.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I just went there for around Valentine's Day, and
That's
it was
in between
adorable.
Hendersonville and Gallatin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
What's the name of that place?
It's a
The
chocolate covered
chocolate-covered
strawberry.
Yeah.
Everything you order comes
Back
with a little
into
A lot
chocolate
of
covered
Fitness
strawberry.
it's kind of like a women's kind of place, but TG loves it. Don't let him tell you any different.
I get some for my wife and bring them home because I do last, but to ship them in a
It's
There you
amazing.
cooler
go.
dry, something like that. Legend here, Kelly Lang, still going strong. Check her out. Like I said, another new music's coming out
Love
here
it.
real soon here, 2023. Thanks for being with us.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
thank
having me.
Appreciate
And
you
hi
so
to all
much.
of you guys listening.
You got it. Kelly Lang here, more to come here. About an hour of that's crazy. An hour of coverage left at CRS 2023.
And then we'll head down to Bar
on,
Lines and hang
Day
out.
3, Bar Lines 12:15. And of course, tonight we are going to the Grand Ole Opry. Support our boy Randall King. See you out there tonight. More to come here in a little bit. Stay tuned.